Move over, Jeff Bezos. These 10 people from history have officially secured their spot on the list of the wealthiest individuals to ever exist. From conquering kingdoms to pioneering industries, these individuals amassed fortunes that even the world's current billionaires cannot fathom. But what did they do with all that wealth? Let's take a look at their lavish lifestyles and see how they spent their fortunes. Get ready to be awed, inspired, and maybe even a little envious. Hey there! Welcome to High-End Hues. Today, we are going to delve into the world of wealth and explore the top 10 richest people of all time. In this video, we will be uncovering some fascinating facts about these incredibly wealthy individuals who have made history with their fortunes. Number 10. William the Conqueror. Looks like Jeff Bezos has got some serious competition for the title of richest person in history. Let me introduce to you William the Conqueror, the first Norman king of England with immense wealth of $230 billion. Born in 1028 in Falaise, Normandy, William conquered pretty much everything he sets his eyes on during his reign from 1066 to 1087. So, how did he become so wealthy? It's by pillaging pretty much everyone he conquered. His wealth came from the extensive landholdings, taxation, rents, and agriculture revenues of every landowner in England. Moreover, William didn't stop at that. He had over 500 castles constructed across England and Wales, making him one of the richest landowners in England of all time. He was also known to indulge in the finest things in life, from clothing to good food. Being a king is definitely the high life, and William knew exactly how to make the most of it. Truly, it's good to be king. Number 9. Osman Ali Khan. You can't talk about wealth without mentioning Osman Ali Khan, the last ruler of the princely state Hyderabad. His immense wealth of about $236 billion gave him the lavish lifestyle you can only dream of. He was so wealthy that he graced the cover of Time magazine in 1937 as the world's richest person. Talking about expensive collections, Osman had an astounding collection of rare and precious gems, diamonds, and jewelry that was considered one of the most extensive and valuable in the world. Additionally, he had 8 wives and 42 children. Nevertheless, his possession of such an enormous fortune led the authorities to intervene and break up his assets after his death. What can we say? When you're that rich, the rules don't always apply. Number 8. Andrew Carnegie. Coming in at number 8, we have Andrew Carnegie, the Scottish-American industrialist who built a massive fortune in the steel industry during the late 19th century. With a net worth of over $300 billion in today's money, Carnegie was a true self-made man who rose from poverty to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history. Number 7. John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller, a renowned name in the history of business and with an estimated wealth of $400 billion, needs no introduction. He was an exceptional oil tycoon who founded the Standard Oil Company in 1870 and controlled an astounding 90% of the U.S. oil market. His colossal wealth facilitated his luxury living, which was highlighted by his choice of homes, including the Wheat Home, with breathtaking views of New York City and an impressive collection of 20th century art and Chinese ceramics. Even with his overwhelming fortune, Rockefeller was not one to keep all his wealth to himself. He had a philanthropic nature and donated around 10% of his income annually towards various charitable causes. He was a man of humble character and a true philanthropist. All in all, John D. Rockefeller's pioneering venture in the oil industry, lavish lifestyle, and remarkable contribution to social upliftment made him an exceptional personality in history. Number 6. Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa, a descendant of one of the wealthiest families in Mali, was an incredible influential figure. His wealth was estimated to be around $400 billion. When he inherited the throne in 1312, he wasted no time in utilizing his abundant resources. His kingdom possessed an extensive reserve of gold and salt, which he cleverly used to his advantage. In 1324, he embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca, accompanied by an entourage of over 60,000 people and 80 camels, each carrying approximately 300 pounds of gold. Despite governing an empire rich in resources, it lacked a centralized currency. Inflation caused by his spending resulted to depreciation of gold, and he struggled to counter its effects. This teaches us a valuable lesson. It's not just about acquiring wealth, but knowing how to handle it wisely. Number 5. Akbar the Great. Akbar the Great was born into a wealthy family in Mali who didn't rest on his laurels and basked in a luxurious life. As soon as he ascended the throne, he worked tirelessly towards conquering as much territory as possible. By the end of his reign, he had achieved an incredible feat of amassing an estimated wealth of $500 billion. What's remarkable about Akbar is that he governed with a democratic outlook and empowered his people. He gave them the freedom to choose their religion, eliminated taxes on non-Muslims, and prompted women to high government positions. What's the point of being a wealthy ruler if you can't indulge a little bit? Additionally, Akbar had a luxurious lifestyle which only a wealthy ruler like him could afford. His clothing was exquisite, women were beautiful, and food was delicious. Akbar had a penchant for wearing jewelry that could pay someone's yearly salary. But unfortunately, his empire crumbled due to constant battles and conflicts, but his legacy continues to live on. Akbar the Great remains a ruler who brought in growth and prosperity while indulging in the finest things in life. Number 4. Nicholas II of Russia. Nicholas II of Russia, the final Tsar of the Russian Empire, had an astonishing fortune of over $590 billion. However, the unimaginable wealth he possessed was not much of a help to alter the tragic course of his life. Despite living in opulence with grand palaces, exquisite art collections, personal trains, and luxurious yachts, his affluence proved futile in the face of a cruel destiny. The Romanov dynasty, of which Nicholas was a part of, met a devastating end when he and his family fell victim to a ruthless murder during the Russian Revolution of 1918. This tragic tale serves as a reminder that no amount of riches can shield an individual from the consequences of their action. Even a life adorned with extravagance offers no guarantees of true happiness or lasting safety. Number 3. King Solomon. King Solomon, the ruler of Israel, was famous for his extraordinary wisdom and immense wealth of $2 trillion. He made smart investments in expanding his empire's borders, building the first temple in Jerusalem, and forming lucrative trade alliances by constructing a navy. Although he had a reputation for lavish spending, he lived in unparalleled luxury, with a golden and ivory throne and a palace adorned with precious stones. Despite his wealth, King Solomon was generous and always willing to help those in need, such as providing for the poor and his neighbors. The famous story of him resolving a dispute between two women who both claimed to be the mother of a baby has become a testament to his wisdom. King Solomon's wisdom is also credited with him authoring several books of the Bible, including Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. His empire declined after his death, but his great legacy and influential reign, King Solomon will always be remembered as an iconic figure in history. Number 2. Augustus Caesar. Augustus Caesar, the man who started it all. As the first emperor of Rome, he undoubtedly had a lot of wealth under his belt, of $4 trillion to be exact. He built his fortunes through expansion and taxation, milked the resources of the subjugated territories, and looted the treasure from his conquests. But it wasn't all greed and power. Augustus had an appreciation for the finer things in life. He was a patron of the arts, encouraging poets and writers and collecting a huge array of works. Such was his love for literature that he said, "I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble," implying his contributions to the city's grandeur without explicitly boasting about his riches. Even after his death, he was still a beloved figure. Augustus had it all: money, power, and influence. Number 1. Emperor Shen. Emperor Shen, the ruler of China during the Song dynasty, amassed a staggering fortune of over $13 trillion during his nearly 35-year reign. Under his wise and prosperous leadership, China experienced remarkable advancements in various domains such as trade, agriculture, and education. The emperor recognized the importance of education in building a strong empire, so he generously invested in schools and educational institutions throughout the country. Moreover, Emperor Shen prioritized the development of a robust infrastructure network encompassing bridges, roads, and canals. The reign of Emperor Shen is regarded as the golden age of China, owing to its unprecedented prosperity. Looking at the vast wealth of Emperor Shen, one can't help but wonder what could have been accomplished if we had more leaders like him. These 10 individuals may have lived centuries ago, but their wealth and extravagance still leave us in awe. From conquering nations to owning vast empires, these individuals have amassed fortunes that today's billionaires can only dream of. Their story reminds us that wealth can bring power, but how we choose to use it defines our legacy. And there you have it, the top 10 richest people of all time. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.